Welcome back to Tell Me More Stories Told Us podcast.
Yes, welcome back, everybody.
Today we're going to be diving deep into the career of one of Hollywood's most captivating actresses,
Definitely.
Emma Stone.
Yeah.
From her breakout role in Easy A
Right.
to her Oscar win for La La Land, she's proven time and again that she's a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, she's amazing. And what's so fascinating about Emma Stone is she doesn't fit neatly into, like, any one category.
Right.
You know, she's done comedy, drama, musicals, even ventured into the world of superhero films and historical pieces.
Yeah.
So this deep dive is going to explore how she built such a remarkably diverse and successful career.
Okay, let's rewind all the way back to the beginning.
Okay.
Emma was born Emily Jean Stone in Scottsdale, Arizona.
Wow.
Not quite the Hollywood starlet origin story.
Right. But you know what's interesting is that even as like a child, she found solace and strength in performing. She actually used acting to overcome some pretty debilitating panic attacks. Like, imagine channeling that kind of anxiety into something creative.
It makes you think about her approach to acting, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like maybe facing those fears head on at such a young age gave her this resilience that many actors don't develop until much later in their careers.
Absolutely. And that resilience definitely played a part in her decision to drop out of high school at 15.
Wow.
To pursue acting full time.
Yeah.
Convincing your parents to let you do that.
Oh, yeah?
Takes some serious guts and a compelling vision for your future.
I'm dying to know what that pitch to her parents sounded like.
Me too.
Clearly it worked.
Yeah.
She landed in L.A., ready to take on Hollywood, and, well, she ended up on a reality show about the Partridge Family.
I know. Talk about an unexpected detour, right? In Search of the New Partridge Family on VH1, if you can believe it.
Wow.
And the kicker is the reboot never even aired.
Oh, no.
Just an unsold pilot.
That must have been a tough pill to swallow.
Yeah.
Especially at the start of your career.
For sure.
It makes you wonder if those early setbacks fueled her determination even more.
I think it's safe to say they did. She didn't let that stop her.
Right.
She kept hustling, taking guest spots on shows like Medium and Malcolm in the Middle.
Yeah.
Even had a stint on Louis C.K.'s show, Lucky Louie.
Wow.
It's like she was soaking up all this experience, figuring out her comedic timing, learning to navigate the industry.
And she almost landed the role of Claire Bennett in Heroes.
Right.
Which she later said was a pretty crushing rejection at the time.
Oh, I bet.
It's a good reminder that even the biggest stars face setbacks.
Exactly. Rejection is part of the journey. And it's, you know, how you respond to those setbacks that defines your path.
And her response was to keep going.
Yep.
And then finally she lands her breakout role in Superbad.
Yes.
With Jonah Hill and Michael Cera. That movie was comedic gold.
So good.
What do you think it was about her performance that resonated so strongly with audiences?
You know, I think there's a certain charm to her delivery, a wit that's both sharp and endearing. She doesn't try too hard.
Right.
She just is funny.
Yeah.
And in Superbad, she really found that perfect balance of being the cool girl next door while still having this, like, undeniable comedic presence.
And let's not forget the red hair.
Oh,
It became iconic.
Yes.
Almost synonymous with her for a while. It's like a declaration. I'm here and I'm ready to make a statement.
Right. It was a bold choice and it definitely paid off. But what's remarkable is that even with the success of Superbad, she didn't just settle into doing like more teen comedies. You know, she quickly showed us that she was capable of so much more.
And that's where things start to get really interesting. If you want to find out how she navigated those early career choices and went from teen comedies to Oscar-worthy roles.
Oh, yeah.
You'll have to hit that subscribe button.
Please do.
And stay tuned for the next part of our deep dive.
Trust me, you won't want to miss this. So as we were saying, she didn't just ride the wave of Superbad's success.
It's true.
She made some interesting choices early on that really showcased her versatility.
Yeah, like she did Zombieland, blending horror and comedy seamlessly.
Yeah.
And then there's Ghosts of Girlfriends Past, which, okay, maybe wasn't a critical darling.
Right.
But she got to work with Matthew McConaughey, Jennifer Garner, and Michael Douglas.
Yeah.
Talk about a learning experience.
Exactly. It's like she was strategically choosing projects that allowed her to observe and learn from some of the best in the business.
Yeah.
Honing her craft, experimenting with different genres, and figuring out what kind of actress she wanted to be.
Yeah. And then in 2010, she really solidified her place in Hollywood with Easy A.
Yes.
That movie was smart, funny.
Oh, yeah.
And it perfectly captured that high school experience with a clever twist on the Scarlet Letter.
Easy A was a game changer.
Yeah.
It proved that she could carry a film.
Yeah.
And her comedic timing was impeccable. But what's even more impressive is that she actually pursued that role before the film was even greenlit.
Really?
Yeah, that shows a real belief in the project and in her own abilities.
Wow, it's like she had this instinct for choosing roles that would resonate with audiences.
Totally.
And it paid off big time.
It did.
Easy A was a huge success, earning her a Golden Globe nomination.
Wow.
And solidifying her status as a rising star.
Huge.
But instead of just sticking with lighthearted comedies, she took on a completely different role that same year in The Help.
Yes, such a powerful film.
A powerful film about race and social injustice in the 1960s South.
Powerful and important.
And for her to take on a role like Skeeter Phelan, a young white writer who gives voice to the experiences of black maids, was a bold move.
Very bold.
It showed a real commitment to using her platform for something meaningful.
Absolutely. And her performance was incredible.
Yeah.
She completely immersed herself in the role.
Yeah.
Even learning a Southern accent. You could tell she was dedicated to doing those stories justice.
And the film itself was a critical and commercial success.
Oh, yeah.
Earning a Best Picture nomination.
Huge.
It really felt like a turning point in her career, showcasing her depth and range as an actress.
For sure. For sure.
Absolutely. And then, as if that wasn't enough, she dives headfirst into the world of superhero films with The Amazing Spider-Man.
I love those movies.
Becoming Gwen Stacy.
Yes.
One of the most iconic characters in comic book history.
I know, and she had such amazing chemistry with Andrew Garfield.
They did.
They brought a really freshness and energy to those films.
Yeah.
What's interesting is that she wasn't a huge comic book fan before taking on the role.
Really?
Yeah, she even admitted that she had to do a lot of research to understand the character and the world of Spider-Man. But that just speaks to her commitment to fully understanding the role she takes on.
Yeah, and she brought such a strong, independent spirit to Gwen Stacy.
She did.
She wasn't just a damsel in distress.
Right.
She was a fully realized character with her own motivations and complexities.
Right, and her performance in The Amazing Spider-Man, too.
Yeah.
Especially that final scene was absolutely heartbreaking.
Oh, it's so sad.
It showed a real emotional depth that really resonated with audiences.
It's clear that she was making some deliberate choices about the kinds of roles she wanted to play.
Yeah.
She was challenging herself, pushing her boundaries, and showing the world that she was more than just a comedic actress.
Absolutely.
Exactly. And those choices led to some truly career-defining moments that we'll be discussing after a quick message.
Stay tuned.
And we are back, ready to explore the moments that truly solidified Emma Stone as a Hollywood powerhouse.
Yes.
We left off with her incredible performance as Gwen Stacy.
Right.
But she was just getting started.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, in 2014 with Birdman.
Yeah. Yes.
That film was a masterpiece.
It really was.
And her role as Sam Thompson, the daughter of a fading actor struggling to make a comeback, was a revelation.
Oh, yeah. I was blown away by her intensity in that film.
Yeah, me too. Especially that scene where she delivers this raw, emotionally charged monologue.
Yes.
To her father. It gave me chills.
Oh, my God.
It was such a departure from her comedic roles.
Totally.
And it earned her a nomination for Best Supporting Actress at the Academy Awards.
Her first Oscar nomination.
Wow.
And it was well-deserved.
Yeah.
She held her own against some of the biggest names in the industry.
Right.
Michael Keaton, Edward Norton, Emma Thompson.
Yeah.
Birdman. Really proved that she could tackle complex, dramatic roles with the same skill and nuance as her comedic work.
And what's remarkable is that she did all of this while also taking a break from film to star in a Broadway revival of Cabaret.
Wow.
Playing Sally Bowles, a role made famous by Liza Minnelli, is no small feat.
That's incredible, risky move, stepping onto a stage and taking on such an iconic role.
Yeah.
But she embraced the challenge head-on. She even used some unique methods to prepare for the role.
Like what?
Like listening to French radio to immerse herself in the world of the character. It's that kind of dedication that sets her apart.
And then, in 2016, she starred in a little film called La La Land.
Oh, yes.
And everything changed.
Everything La La Land was pure magic.
It was.
A modern musical that captured the hearts of audiences worldwide. And Emma Stone, as Mia Dolan, the aspiring actress chasing her Hollywood dream, was simply luminous.
She was amazing.
She sang, she danced, she poured her heart and soul into that performance.
And it earned her the Academy Award for Best Actress.
Yes.
It was a truly career-defining moment, cementing her place in Hollywood history.
Absolutely. And even after achieving such incredible success, she continued to choose roles that challenged her and surprised audiences.
Yeah, like portraying the legendary tennis player Billie Jean King in Battle of the Sexes.
Oh, yes.
A powerful story about gender equality and the fight for women's rights.
Very important.
And she physically transformed for that role, gaining 15 pounds to accurately portray King's athletic build.
Wow.
She wasn't afraid to push herself beyond her comfort zone, both physically and emotionally.
And then, in a move that surprised everyone, she took on the role of the iconic Disney villain Cruella de Vil in Cruella.
I never would have imagined her as Cruella.
Right.
But she absolutely owned that role.
She did.
She brought a wickedly delightful energy to the character.
Yes.
While also giving her a surprising amount of depth and complexity.
A lot of layers to that character.
It was a reminder that she's not afraid to take risks and explore unexpected territory.
Exactly. And she continues to collaborate with visionary directors like Yorgos Lanthimos in films like Poor Things.
Yes.
These are complex, thought-provoking projects that push the boundaries of storytelling.
It's clear that Emma Stone isn't interested in simply being a movie star.
No.
She's an artist.
Yes.
Constantly evolving, seeking out new challenges, and using her platform to tell stories that matter.
And what's so inspiring about her journey is that she's managed to achieve all of this while remaining remarkably grounded and down to earth. She values her privacy, she's known for her self-deprecating humor, and she seems genuinely grateful for the opportunities she's been given.
It's a testament to her character and her talent.
Absolutely.
Emma Stone is a true force in Hollywood, and we can't wait to see what she does next.
Me neither.
So as we wrap up this deep dive,
yes,
we leave you with this.
Okay.
What kind of role would you love to see Emma Stone take on in the future? What uncharted territory would you like to see her explore?
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments below.
I'm curious to hear.
And don't forget to subscribe to Tell Me More Stories Told as podcast for more fascinating deep dives into the lives and careers of the people who shape our world.
Please do.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep telling your stories.